All I can say is inches. Like in life, a game of soccer is about inches. And Canacho was inches away from making a 2-1, and we might have spoken a different language now. But anyway, for me, watching that two game, the United versus Arsenal game now, both of them are not title contenders. Both of them will be fighting for top four from the first game up until now. They do not look convincing. For me, a draw would have been a perfect result. Arsenal came back in extra time, but again, Ten Hag was speaking about we need a striker. The striker comes on, but no one puts the ball in the box for him. Rashford had twice opportunity to play the ball in the box, but again, Rashford wanted to take the glory for him by taking the shot. You can put Haaland in a team, you can put Messi in United's team. If you are not going to supply them, they are going to become null and void. They are not going to mean absolutely nothing towards the team if you have players that is too selfish to cross the ball. United's wings don't cross the ball into the box. So what's the point of paying 72 million for a striker if you are not crossing into the ball, the ball into the box? Then you make substitutions. You take Anthony off, that's actually performing, that's tracking back, that's trying something, to leave Rashford on, and then you move Rashford from the left to play in his unpreferred position of right, but you got Pellistri on the bench. So what is the purpose of having players on the bench if you keep continuing playing players out of position? What was the purpose of bringing Johnny Evans onto the field if there was absolutely nothing wrong with Lindelof? Martinez, I understand he got injured, you brought Harry Maguire on. If Lindelof wasn't injured, why are you changing defenders? And watching United is like watching United under Louis van Gaal. We're passing the ball from side to side and doing absolutely nothing going forward. People can say what? If you look at Ole and the players Ole had compared to the players that Ten Hag had now, Ole went for a whole year and a half, almost 2 years, unbeaten away from home. And he might not have the best game plan, but he knew shut up shop and play counter-attacking soccer, and he had a front three that were performing in Martial, Rashford and Mason. That finished the opportunities they have. Now you got a player that is selfish. There was a 3-on-2. Rashford want to beat both players to go for glory. We could have just rolled the ball in, clean pass through for Rasmus, goal. Or at least make the keeper work. But to be honest, the decisions, in-game decisions Ten Hag is making makes no sense, to be honest. And again, after the goal Rashford scored, what else did he do in the game? What else did he do? You got a left back on the bench in Sergio. Why don't you bring him up, seeing that you're trying to attack the game? He's attacking fullback. Bring him up. I understand close up, take the point away. It's away from home, take the point, fair enough. But the decision-making, in-game decision-making of Ten Hag, he needs to take responsibility. And he needs to put his foot down to saying that I got rid of Ronaldo, he wasn't. I took Maguire out, I got rid of the gear. But what is your stance on Rashford? What more must Rashford not do to get dropped? Because at the moment, he scored the goal, but besides that, he did absolutely nothing. So, my take on the game, United's playing slow, they build up players slow. At least when Arsenal had the ball, they were building up a bit faster, quicker, more fluid passing. You need to give it to them. Yes, Garnacho's goal is inches. Is it offside? Is it onside? The whole rule was it must the whole body be offside or what? To be honest, I don't know how the whole offside rule works now. I think it's just one big mess up and nobody understands what's happening. But from watching that two teams play now, they do not look like title contenders, and they will have to perform to make top four. Okay, so that is my thoughts on the game. Let me know what's your thoughts.